shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, hit or recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. You talk about this Rams defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That's to Bowers once again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Play action. It's Smith. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Geno now to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. To try here for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First run now for Kyren Williams. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. 6-0 our score after 1. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
2nd and 5. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Now a handoff as they run left side.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Smith now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And good.
There by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Back to throw, Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now they'll audible to something else.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To the air again, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Stafford.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. And the Rams in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now Stafford.
That is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Stafford looks to throw again. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold up.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Williams. And just shutting him off there. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The slot man in motion right. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Stafford.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Stafford going to change it up here.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They start the second half here with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Slot man moves right. Throwing is Stafford. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford.
Slant to Adams.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Davante Adams. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And unable to connect, they don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free position.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And the stop here will come at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. Stafford now to throw. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has. Now a first and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground with Williams. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. 2-2 Atwell. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Slot man moves right. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Shelling through the defense. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. Still staying on his feet, are you serious? And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now Stafford's going to move him around.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Devontae Adams. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Rams look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
They're on the 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking